It's Ronnie, and welcome to Crystal Barrett's May I Scraplift You. And today's creative scrapper that I will be lifting is Mel Davis. And her Instagram handle is at Mel Davis _NZ. And I'm going to scrap lift this cute little layout right here. It's an 8.5 by 11, it looks like maybe, but I'm going to do a 12 by 12. I'm scrapping that cute Snapchat photo. And I thought, well, I know it's on the phone, but I'm going to use film strips instead of the paper strips. So I went ahead and cut them out, and then I used, well, you can see the paper pad under there. I'm not sure the name of it without looking at it, but I use those strips to back it. And they're kind of an ombre color, the papers are, and the paper that's going to be in the background is too. I'm going to use those Paper Studio alphas and their foam. I'm not going to use any of them. I planned on it, but they got set to the side and I forgot. And you can tell I've never used them. I think they're from like 2015, 16 or something. That one I just put to the side's a lot older than that. But I am going to use some pieces off of the one on the right there. And I'm going to pull out one of these hearts thinking, oh, I'm going to use this finally. But it don't make it on the layout. Well, it does, but it comes right back off. I'm going to fussy cut some of those flowers, and this is the paper I am using. And I think it was from Michael's. I got mine off the internet and probably paid more than everybody else did because I got it that way. But everybody was using it, and I really liked it. And yeah, it made a lot of layouts. I put them straight across here, and I thought, do I need to cut one more or do one more somehow? And then I decided just to angle each one of them and leave them on there without the one more. It's hard for y'all to imagine me not using the one more. But yeah, I think it turned out all right without it. I um, thought about putting like a little something in each one of those frames, but I found that paper there to fussy cut, so I decided to use some flowers on it. And I was looking at the photo, and it has some purple in it, so I backed the photo with two colors. I think one of them's kind of like a pinkish purple, almost, and then the other one is purple. And look at me, I put that doily on there. I really wanted to put that camera on there, but it just didn't work out. I will get quite a few of the flowers on here though. And see those little, well, I don't know if you can see them or not, but there's little teeny tiny leaves. I cut a whole bunch of them out. And then when I go to put it on the layout, I'm going to decide that they are too tiny. And I'm not going to use any of them. I'm going to get a punch and pull it out. There was only two yellow on that scrap piece of paper. So I thought, well, I've got to put them on here because, I really wanted them on here. After looking at that layout and all the yellow on there, I wanted some yellow on here. So that's the reason I have the yellow alphas, because I knew I only had two flowers. And I wanted to use that camera. But like I said, it doesn't make it on there. Oh, here's that heart. And I really wanted to use it too. As you can tell, I have not ever used any of them. Yeah, and they're not going to make it on there. They just look too pink and too heavy too. It was so much heavier looking than everything else. So it is going over to the side in a little bit, and no, it's not going to be on there at all. I'm making my title, Girls Just Want to Have Fun. Like that old, I think it's Cyndi Lauper song. But yeah, I'm making that the title, so it is a little bit longer. So I decided I'd better go ahead and get it on there, or I might not have room. Because, as you can tell, I was starting to put stuff down. This is a older Stampin' Up punch. And I made sure I punched where the ombre was, so I'd have like different shades of green. But then I ran out of that because, I went all the way across. So I will have a few that punched in a more solid color. I am kind of folding the leaves in the middle just to give them a little more dimension on the layout, and tucking them underneath the flowers, I did put foam tape underneath the flowers. I think, well, I think all of them end up with some foam tape. There's like a couple maybe that end up with it on half and then liquid glue on the other half because the whole flower in there, and I'm going to tuck it under. Um, Here on that yellow one, two of my foam tape stuck together, and I thought, well, this is a thinner foam tape. I'm going to go ahead and leave it instead of tossing it in the trash because you cannot get them apart when they do that. So yeah, that one, the other two beside it are on one piece of foam tape, and that one's on two. I Let's see, where am I at? I still am putting the flowers down there. So while I'm putting flowers around the layout, I want to mention that down there below, you'll find the master playlist for Crystal's May I Scraplift You. And she does have a list that she is scrapping for the month. Everybody that wanted to join in did, and she randomly pulled names, and those are the ones she's scrapping. But she said anybody could go rogue anytime they wanted or every day. So some are going rogue on certain days. I have gone rogue already, and I plan on doing it some more because there's a few that I want to scrap lift, and I've seen their layouts and planned it for a while. And yeah, I want to squeeze them in on this month. Looking at Mel's lovely layout, you can see she has strips of paper, whereas I have film strips of paper, and she has lots of flowers. I have lots of flowers. Those flowers on the right are not part of her layout. They are a photo prop, so her layout looks even better. But yeah, she had flowers, so I had to make sure I had flowers too. Now, my title is a bit on the long side, so I couldn't put my cluster on the left and still get my title and have enough room. So my cluster went over there to the right instead. And of course, I did angle my film strips. Um, I think I'm getting about close to being done with my layout. I think I have a few more flowers to add. And then, yeah, I'm going to add a few sequins in there too, just to brighten it up. But yeah, my photo, don't you just love Snapchats and the cute photos they take? Yeah, I know it's a phase and then it will be gone sooner or later. So I might as well enjoy it while I can, huh? And scrap those pictures. And the girls sure do look cute in there. Um, oh, here I am adding the little I cut out little teeny tiny flowers. They were smaller than those little bitty leaves. And so, yeah, I'm using all them. They are going to get scattered around my layout, and they're a variety of colors. The smallest ones, though, are white. And I'm looking at it and I'm thinking I would like uh, a little bit of black in there since everything else is pastels to kind of make it a little more dramatic. And I looked on there and thought for sure I could find more black that I'd want to use. Well, I liked that border and I thought that'll look cute underneath the photo. And I didn't want those big words because I already had that long title. So the stars ended up on there. After I got them on there, though, I thought I could have punched out some black hearts or something to put on there. That would have been cute, but I didn't think of it at the time, so they ended up being black stars. And I don't think I pull anything off the sticker sheet. I'm pretty sure I don't. I Oh, here's my sequins, and they're Prima, and they're just called Spring Mix. And I'm sure they're discontinued because I've had them a long time. The bag was kind of on the big side, and I've shared them because they're so cute and pretty on layout. And I thought I'd get some of those word phrases on there, but when I picked them up and looked, I changed my mind and decided that wasn't exactly the color of pink that I wanted, so they didn't make it on the layout. But that's it. That's my layout, and I had a lot of fun making it. And be sure you check out Mel's Instagram and see all the other gorgeous layouts that she has. And you might find one you want to scrap lift. And be sure to check out the playlist too, because there is lots of other people that's using the same list as Crystal, or picking out layouts of their own to scrap lift. And there's those cute sequins that I love. And you can tell that yellow flower is up a bit higher. Well, I don't guess I put the green one on foam tape. I guess it just went under there without it because it does not have any. There's my title, and I thought the cutest flowers, the cutest letters that you ever saw. And so I bounced them around because they were so cute. But if you leave a comment below, I'll try to get back with you. If you liked the video and gave me a thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. And if you are not subscribed to my channel, I would love to have you subscribe. And those who already are, thank you so very much. But I hope you all have a happy, scrappy week. Have fun with the playlist. And find somebody that you'd like to scrap lift. Bye.